All right, what's going on, everybody? Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. For as long as I can do it, and I hope that I can do it this stream, and I hope that we have a good one. Because, man, this weekend did not go as planned in any way, shape, or form. Not even close, guys. What's going on? Welcome back. I need to do a pre-stream that is concise and has a lot of info in it, but at the same time isn't super long, so please bear with me as I try to get through a lot of information in a very short period of time. Okay, guys? I've been very sick. My ears are completely screwed up. This ear infection, in some ways, is better, but in most ways is much worse than the one that I had earlier this year. Earlier this year, I had a double ear infection in May. And that ear infection was the first one I ever had in my entire life. So I didn't know what was going on. I was ignoring it. And it got very, very bad to the point where at one day I had incredible stabbing pain in my right ear. It felt like someone was literally stabbing me in the head. All right. But once I got the meds, the ear drops, and I was able to apply the antibacterial ear drops, and they also had a cortisone, cortisone, anti-inflammatory agent. Within like a day or two, the ears were fine, okay? And I haven't had a problem with it since May. Now here we are in September, and it's come back. Only sadly this time it feels like it's worse, because I knew I was getting it, okay? I knew the symptoms, I knew what it felt like, and I had eardrops left over from last time, and I started applying them right away, knowing that this ear infection was coming back. So technically, I've been applying eardrops to my right ear for 3 whole days and my left ear for 2 whole days. Today would be day 4 and 3 consecutively. But I am nowhere near getting better. Like, my right ear right now, okay, is still a little bit sore and has a little bit of swelling. Most of it is gone. It was really bad a couple days ago. And that's mostly gone now. But my hearing in my ear is all screwed up. And this is bad. Basically I can tell you, like, I can hear out of my right ear, but only at like maybe 50% capacity of what it normally is. And I hear it popping. And when I blow my nose, it makes this really weird sound that basically sounds like there's air going through my eardrum. So it must be perforated. That's not good. Now, perforated eardrums do heal themselves over the course of several weeks. So I'm basically going to have limited hearing in my right ear for several weeks, it appears. And I hope that it does heal itself and we don't have any kind of problems here. Okay? My left ear is still incredibly swollen and incredibly painful. When I woke up this morning, I immediately had to take more Tylenol / I think it was acetaminophen, because it was killing me so badly. And I'm like, dude, I've already been putting the drops in this ear for 2 days, and it's still this bad. I hope I get some relief today. Okay? It's pretty frustrating, because not only am I sitting here in excruciating pain for multiple days, I can't work. And when I can't work, that's terrible. That means that I'm now behind on all the new releases. 2 new releases came out on Friday, the first major new release day of the fall gaming season, and I'm now over 2 days behind of not playing Avengers or Tony Hawk's Pro Skater Collection because of this. In addition, just being very honest with all of you, that's my income. It's not like I have a job where I could take paid time off or a sick day. These aren't sick days for me. This is day without money. And this has been incredibly frustrating because everyone wanted to see me play these games. And I know it would have been actually probably a big uptick in attendance and everything if I had played them on release day. And I missed out on that. In addition to that, now not only do I have 2 days with no income whatsoever, it's 2 different shitheads purposely timed a bunch of chargebacks to hit me over the course of me being sick and not able to work. Because you can tell, because they all hit last night. So it was like, oh, Phil can't work? Let's load in a bunch of chargebacks now to fuck Phil over, right? While he cannot work, and we know he can't make money to make up for this. So I basically got double fucked. Okay, not only can I'm in massive pain, can't fucking work and play the games that you guys want to see me play, but now these motherfuckers really put the screws to me. Okay? Now, I have already made changes to prevent this from happening again. And just so you guys know, here's what's going on. Number one, I'm no longer going to use noise isolation headphones, period. They create this humid environment in the ear. They create itchiness in the ear. They're a breeding ground for bacteria. It would be one thing if I lived in a cool environment. I don't. You know, I'd say from the months of May through September, it's hot in this office. Even with the air conditioner pumping, it creates humidity in this office because of the sun beating on my office wall. I can't do it anymore. And the thing is, I've been using noise isolation headphones since I started streaming in 2013. I never had this problem until this year. But the problem obviously is going to keep happening, so I can't do it anymore. Okay? I cannot do this anymore. I just got to not have the closed cup environment on my ear. I need to have it more open air. And it means that I won't be able to hear as much in games or surround sound or whatever. Then so be it. I guess I'm going to take the hit. There's nothing I can do about it. I've already thrown out the noise isolation stuff from my headphones. I've put on the original foam cups that came with the Astros 3 years ago that I never used. They're brand new. And I'm going to be using those from now on. Quite frankly, they're more comfortable on my ears anyway. No, I don't get the noise isolation that I used to, but I don't think at this point it's worth it. All right. Also, later this year, I'm probably going to try to buy new headphones anyway. The new consoles coming out all have virtual surround with this new 3D audio technology. And apparently you don't need surround sound headphones anyway. You could use any kind of headphones, and they're going to simulate 3D audio. Now, I don't know if it's how well it's going to work. It's really going to depend on the game developers to implement this, rather than on, you know, say Sony or Microsoft. But I'm just going to basically try to get another pair of headphones that's more comfortable on my head later this year, and we'll see. Hopefully that helps too. Also, one thing that I don't do a lot, but I'm just going to completely cut out of the equation to make sure it's not part of it, is I'm not going to use Q-tips in my ears at all. Every once in a while, usually it's after I shower, I would just take a Q-tip and briefly go in my ear to get any excess water or whatever out of the ear. I'm not going to do that anymore, because who knows if that contributed to this or not. I've used Q-tips my entire life like that and never had an issue, but it could be part of the issue. Okay? It could be part of the issue. So, by the way, if you're going to sit in my fucking chat complaining about me snorting because I have post-nasal drip in the middle of an ear infection, you're going to get banned. So go ahead and keep complaining, and every one of you is going to get your ass kicked. This is not the day to fuck with me. I'm telling you right now, this is not the day to try to fuck with me. You're going to get permanently banned. I don't give a fuck. So the next person to complain, say goodbye. Put up with it or shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ, these fucking idiots. Yes, I'm feeling terrible. I'm obviously sick. Let's complain that Phil has bad post-nasal drip in the middle of his ear infection. Shut the fuck up, you stupid dumb kid. Immature piece of shit. Now, let me continue. So, that's what I'm doing on my end to try to prevent, this from happening again. Now, today I'm not going to put earphones on my head. There's no way I can. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put these headphones around my neck, and I'm going to pump up the volume and just hope that I can hear. I don't know if I'm going to be able to or not. Okay? I don't know, but we'll see. You know, it sucks. We're playing the game Avengers, action, adventure, combat. I'm sure it's amazing audio. I probably won't be able to hear it anyway because my ears are so effed up. I can barely hear. I was playing the pre-stream music. I couldn't even hear it, you know. So we'll see what happens here, okay? Now, some people have suggested, why use headphones? Never use headphones again. It's not possible. When you do streaming like I do, all right, there's no way to prevent massive echo in the audio unless you use headphones. I know, because I tried. I even synced the audio perfectly so that the audio going through the speakers would be synced with the direct capture audio of the game in the capture software, and it sounds like there's two people talking at the same time. It sounds like a terrible echo, okay? So, there's no way to do it without headphones. You need to wear headphones if you're going to do direct capture, period. You just have to. As shitty, it's terrible. I never wanted to, if you remember, guys. all right, I used to do open air gameplay. I used to sit in my living room back in Connecticut with surround sound system, and my camera would record the audio of the game as well as my commentary. And I loved doing that, and it was very begrudgingly in 2013 that I changed from doing that and going to direct capture. And when I did that, I tried every possible kind of situation. I tried to sync the audio. I tried to lower the volume of the audio. I tried to do this. I tried to do that. All right? I tried every possible thing. None of it worked. You can go back and watch the footage from 2013 where I tried to sync the audio and everything. No matter what I did, it would create an echo. Even if I timed it perfectly, it sounds like there's two of the same person in the room talking. It's incredibly jarring. It sounds terrible. All right? So, there's nothing I can do about this. I have to use headphones. And what I'm hoping is, this next week I'll just wear the headphones around my neck until my ears get better. And then after that, I can put them back on, and hopefully I'll be able to start hearing good game audio again. But there's not a hell of a lot I can do about this. Trust me, this sucks. This is terrible. Not only the pain, but it really does hinder my job. It's terrible. There's certain things I could tough through. I could tough through having a cold and the sniffles and a sore throat. I can't tough through having incredibly throbbing ears to the point where I can't even, think straight. And it sucks. Losing these days has been awful for me. I'm sure it's been awful for you. Okay? And, it is what it is. Alright? So, here's the deal. Alright? I'm back today. I'm doing a major stream of Avengers right now. This is my first stream. I didn't even get to play it, so technically this is my premiere stream of Avengers. It's going to be extended. I'm going to, as long as I can hold out and nothing goes wrong here, I'm going to try to play this extra today, like an extra hour. Usually I only play till 4. I'm going to probably play till about 5. Okay? Now, I have to take a break. I don't want anyone complaining that Phil's taking a break during his extended return stream of Avengers. Shut up. Tell you in advance. Just shut up. Keep it to your selfish self. I need to take a break because I need to apply medicine to my ears. I have to apply this 4 times a freaking day. So I need the break not only to just get out of the office for a few minutes, but I need to apply this medicine to both ears. So it is what it is. So bad that in a 5+ hour stream, I have to take a 20-minute break, right? So that's going to be it. And I'm going to be here, like I said, roughly till about 5 p.m., okay? Give or take. We'll see what's the logical stopping point, but I am going to play a little bit later than usual. Now, obviously, a lot of stuff is screwed up. The vest streak. Obviously, it's been continuing. We've been in a good position with the vest streak, right? And now, all of a sudden, 2 days are completely thrown off. That sets us back 4 on the vest streak, right? That sucks. That really sucks. Now, there's not much I could do about that, all right? But here's what we're going to do, all right? Here's exactly what we're going to do. Today, we're going to have a typical tips goal of $100 for today's stream. Even though it's an extended stream, the tips goal is still only going to be $100. I'm not going to increase it, all right? And if we hit the $100, great. The vest streak continues. It goes up by 1. But, since I've missed out on so many streams, and since the vest streak is behind now, what I'm going to do is as follows. If we double the vest streak and hit $200, if we double the tips goal and hit $200, I will count it, and it will go up by another number. So instead of, go to 273, if we hit $200, it'll be 274. If we triple the tips goal, $300, it'll go to 275. You see? So basically, we can make up for lost days if people feel like contributing. I'm certainly not saying, oh my God, you must contribute, we must do this. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is it would be great if we can make up some headway today and give you guys the ability to make up for the fact that I wasn't here for 2 days because of this bullshit. Okay? So only a $100 tips goal to keep the vest streak going. But if we do have to double, triple, whatever, the tips goal, then I will increase the vest streak by those numbers. Okay? Now, there's a new animation that I just added the other day for $100 tips. And the animation is amazing. And we only saw it once so far, thanks to Murdoch, who tipped me $100 the other day so we could see it. It basically features me in all of the vests, okay? It's really nice, really nicely put together. And people complained it was too short. So I doubled the length of the animation. It's now a full 30-second animation on the stream. If someone is so generous as to tip $100 and keep the vest streak going by one level, you're going to see that really special animation on the stream. Okay? So just so you know. By the way, I'm not expecting that, nor am I asking for it. I'm just saying the option exists because it was something brand new right before I got sick. You know, this is something brand new that was added to the streams. It's a really neat animation, okay? So, that being said, everybody, it's definitely different than usual. Usually we just have the one vest tips goal for each stream and that's it. But I figure I should do this because that would be pretty messed up that we didn't have these several days and now we're so many days behind on the vest streak. I know you guys like the vest celebrations, right? We're working towards 300 here, and we just got majorly put back because of this shit. And that's no one's fault, besides, I guess, mine, for getting sick again. And I'm not going to hold you guys accountable for that, all right? And I'm going to be very honest with all of you. I'm behind on 2 days of income, and I'm in the red on my PayPal because of these chargebacks. Like, I'm really fucked. Let me put it this way. I'm going to put it to be very honest with all of you, all right? Within today and tomorrow, I need to raise a good amount of money so I can go grocery shopping this week, okay? And guess what? Right now, even if we hit the tips goal today, I will still be in the red. That's how bad it's been. These chargeback motherfuckers, they literally sat around and waited until I was sick to do this because they knew it would fuck me over. They knew that there would be no money in my PayPal account. So even if we hit the tips goal today, I'm fucked, right? So I need to basically do my best to try to raise as much as I can. I'm going to tough it out and be here, you know? It sucks ass, but it's life. I deal with it, right? The good news is I've already put all the information in. Chances are I may get the money back, but it could take months. That's the problem with PayPal. It could take 2-3 months for them to debate this with a credit card company, and I may get the money back, and I may never get the money back. All because some shitheads came on here, and now they're trying to commit fraud. Okay? It sucks ass. So anyway, that's today. It's going to be Avengers on stream, an extended stream. The tips goal is a little different where we can actually double, triple, etc. We could go as high as we need to go and keep increasing the goal to make up for the last few days. Okay? Now, tonight I'm not doing a late stream. Alright? It's actually my wife's birthday. And originally we had actually planned to have a nice night out together. We were going to originally go out to dinner and maybe do something special. Obviously that's all off the table now. You know? It's all off the fucking table. So I'm just going to spend a nice night together with her here at home. And we said tonight we'll just relax together and we'll probably like watch. We've been watching someone's playthrough of Ghost of Tsushima on YouTube. So we'll probably just stay together for her birthday and watch Ghost of Tsushima together or something. You know? So that's it. But no late stream. Plus, let's be honest here. Number one, it's more important to spend time with my wife on her birthday, right? Than rush to another stream. And number two, this is good because I'll do one major stream today, right? And then I'll be able to get more rest, and we'll see how my ear's feeling at the end of it. I have no idea, you know, what condition I'm gonna be in after this stream. But this is good. It's instead of overdoing it, coming back and overdoing it right away. Instead, I'll be basically being patient and taking my time, you know, easing myself back into it. Okay. So, there you go. Tomorrow. I'm hoping tomorrow I can do a full day of streams. I'm hoping, okay? I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm hoping tomorrow I can do a full day of streams. Tomorrow, if I can do a full day of streams, the first stream will be Tony Hawk, the premiere of my Tony Hawk gameplay, and the late stream is the conclusion of Paper Mario The Origami King. You might say, well, why are you playing Paper Mario on when there's new releases you didn't play? Because Paper Mario is a leftover game from the summer that I need to finish. I'm only about an hour to an hour and a half left in the game. So doing it on Monday night, finishing it is perfect because that means the next week we can solely focus on new release content and not worry about lingering playthroughs. Okay? So, there you go. Now, Tuesday is my day off for the week. Of course, you're going to have people who are going to be stupid and say, why are you taking Tuesday off if you just had 2 days off? Because I didn't have 2 days off. I was sitting around miserable sick. I didn't get to do anything on those days that I need to do on my day off, meaning running errands, grocery shopping, appointments. All that stuff still applies, and it's all scheduled for this Tuesday. So this Tuesday is my day off from streaming. All right, if you don't understand that, you're obviously not an adult. I'll be back on Wednesday. And this week, coming up, is going to be Avengers and Tony Hawk. There's also going to be the final episode of Tell Me Why. And as much as I would probably say it could wait, it actually can't, because my Microsoft Game Pass subscription runs out on September 11th. So I need to play the episode of Tell Me Why right away when it releases, so that way I can finish the game before the Game Pass expires and I have to pay for it. Okay? So it's going to be Avengers and Tony Hawk, and it's going to be Tell Me Why. Now, late streams. At first, it's probably going to be Avengers and Tony Hawk, I'm not going to lie. But then maybe after a few days, like Friday's probably still going to be Street Fighter. Maybe over the weekend, we'll do some different stuff. Maybe I'll have a Fall Guys stream in there. Mario, thankfully, will be done. But maybe we could do some Batman and maybe even a Fire Emblem stream. But I'm not promising that. I want to see how things go. You know, we can't get too backed up with all the amount of content and the games that are coming out this month. I can't get so backed up. So if I have to just focus on the new releases, then I just have to focus on the new releases, and the other streams will wait. Okay? So let's see what happens. All right? And go from there. Okay? Now, some people are saying the Avengers campaign is short. If that's the case, I mean, then we'll do something else. Right? There's new releases coming out. I already said that I'm kind of holding off on. So we'll see how long Avengers ends up being. Okay? I just want to remind everyone of all the stuff going on this month. We got a sub goal of 675 subs. We were making good progress towards it, and then I wasn't here for 2 days, and we dipped again. Not surprised, and I'm also not surprised now. We were probably going to get an increase in subs for the new releases, and now I doubt we'll get it. You know, it sucks, but what can you do? If we hit 675 subs at any point this month, all right, I will be doing a Halloween marathon where we'll play a variety of games on Halloween. Yes, probably some horror games, but maybe some other stuff as well. All right? So hopefully we hit the goal. If we hit a Tier 2 goal, which will be announced later, after we hit the Tier 1 goal, then you guys will be able to vote for the kind of Halloween costume I'll be wearing for that event. So, it's great. I do this every year. People always seem to love it. Not a single year has it not been hit. We've always done the Halloween goal. Okay? So hopefully if you're not a sub, you'll consider subbing. You get many, many different options of rewards for subbing, including over 40 emotes, a cool crown badge in the chat to show how long you've been a supporter. You get to see, you don't have to see ads if I run an ad break, all right? So many good things there, okay, guys? Please consider subbing, and thank you to anyone who is a sub and supports the channel. I appreciate that. Let's see. Outside of that, I'm just trying to think, is there anything else? Oh, the marathon, of course. There is going to be a marathon at the end of this month. It's a Rageathon, and you guys are nominating games right now. Please continue to nominate games. You can type !marathon into the stream chat to bring up the link where you can nominate games for that marathon. Okay? Outside of that, you know, there's many things I'd love to talk about during my sick days here where I was just pent up in pain. I watched a couple movies. I watched a movie called Knives Out. That was a murder mystery that was really good. I watched The Greatest Showman, which people have been telling me to watch for like 2 years. I watched it and I really enjoyed it. But I don't really have time. I need to basically get into gameplay as soon as possible here. So I wish I could chat with you longer, but because we're so far behind, it kind of takes away my ability to have that open air conversation with you guys, which sucks. But I guess that's life, okay? All right. So let us get to shoutouts. I'm not going to go too crazy here going back in time because I know there's been some cheers in the past. But I'll just say shout out to Golden Colts and Tannemounter who cheered during my days off. Thank you guys very much for your cheers and your support when I wasn't here. Troublesome Boner gifted a sub to Marco Escondolis. Thank you for that. And Pragmatic Tactics resubscribed for 8 months. Overnight. He says, I hear your ears are getting better. No, they are not, like I said. Not really. He says, also, long time no see. I'm glad to hear you're skating today. I was not expecting you to pick up the Tony Hawk Remastered, in all honesty. I was supposed to be skating. I'm not. I'm not playing that until tomorrow. But I did pick it up, And sadly, you know, it's been unplayed here for 2 days. I'll be playing that for a major stream tomorrow. Okay? All right, now we get to people who contributed during the stream today. We start off with Kate, who did a 100-bit cheer and said, Happy Sunday, and I'm sorry to hear about your ears. I hope you feel better. Thank you, Kate. Yeah, I hope I feel better, too. Like I said, my right ear is almost 100% better. There's a little bit of residual pain and swelling. But for the most part, it's better, except I definitely perforated the eardrum. And I can not hear fully out of it. It's really messed up. The left ear, you can't hear at all. It's completely swollen, incredibly painful. And I'm waiting for that to go down. This is the 3rd day of me putting the meds in it. And I also took some acetaminophen. And because of that, I'm not in excruciating pain. But I really need this left ear to go down today. I need it to go down. It's so bad. You know, it can't be like this forever. It's freaking 2 days straight now. Okay. Angelo Bestia, resubscribed for 3 months, and apparently this is my sub-anniversary. Happy subversary. I hope you pull through the sickness. My well wishes to you. Thank you very much, Angelo Bestia. I appreciate that. Joyful Oblivion, resubscribed for 9 months. It has been 9 months. Ready to have my subscription, baby, any second now. Well, there you go. Thank you for the resub. Preach, resubscribed for a year. Thank you for 1 year of support. Preach. I appreciate that. That Do It, subscribe to the channel. Thank you, That Do It, for the sub. Excuse me. I read the same thing again. Uzi Gohard did a 50-bit cheer. He says, sorry about the bad news with the ear. Praying to the frog gods for a painless healing. Yeah, I wish. I wish it was painless. Not so lucky. But thank you for the cheer. Poopster cheer. He said, Phil, instead of whining, people should be grateful that you're toughing it out and putting out great content. I'm doing my best. I don't think people are whining. I think people are here to troll. They know that I'm here and I'm feeling like shit. And they know that now financially I'm basically screwed over this week because of everything that's happened. So let's stick it to Phil when he's down. When you notice people who do that, it's one thing if, okay, everything's good for Phil, everything's fine. Let's go troll Phil in lightheartedness or whatever. The people who want to troll when someone is down and then they start kicking them when they're down, that's the most fucked up kind of people. You know, like they purposely are just like, okay, I know if someone's in a bad way, let me seek out that person in a bad way just to shit on them some more. They're already covered in liquid feces. Hold on, let me pull down my pants and dump a nice big Lincoln log on their face while they're down there. Because, you know, just keep piling it on until they can't pull themselves out of the big mountain of shit that they're under, right? So, yeah, that's the kind of people they are. And they're not going to last very long in here because I have no patience today. I just have none. What did you expect? I was going to come back all happy that I'm in excruciating pain. I don't think so. Fruits07 cheered 50 bits and says they make good cameras now. Maybe look into a new camera and go back to your old way. There's no way that can happen, Fruits. This is not going to happen. Direct capture is the standard. There's no way I'm going back to having a camera pointed at the TV. That's ridiculous. Thank you for the cheer. That's Do It. Give it a sub to All Sham No Wow. All right. Nice name. Thank you for the gifted sub. Ninstar Rune Cheer said, if we quintuple the vest goal, will that count? Sextuple. Can someone tip $2,800 and instantly hit the vest goal? Yes. The way it's going to work... Well, no. All right, let me put it this way. I'm not going to add 28 to the vest goal. All right? Here's how it's going to work. Okay, guys? Here's how it's going to work. Actually, it appears pop-up messages are delayed because I'm seeing contributions coming in, and I looked, and there's no pop-up messages for them. So it looks like the pop-up messages through Streamlabs are delayed today because it just did a sub, but I see since then there's been a cheer and a tip, and those messages didn't even pop up. Great. Well, let's see what happens. I hope they pop up. Yeah, see, there's a cheer. All right, okay. They're slowly filtering through. Very slowly. All right. I guess what it is a lot of sub... I don't know. I just think Streamlabs is slow today, honestly. I think Streamlabs is all backed up. Okay, here's how it's going to work. I missed 2 days of work. That should have been 4 for the vest goal. All right? Today, normally I would have done 2 streams. So that would have been 6 for the vest goal. All right? So, depending on how much people tip today, okay, we will add up to 6. All right? Up to 6 to the vest goal. So, $100 tip goal reached, that's 1. $200, that's 2. 303, 404, 505, 606. So if people are generous today and they come in and they want to say, okay, let's make up for the lost days or whatever, then we'll do that, and I will count that towards the vest goal. All right? But I'm not going to go past 6. That's ridiculous. I mean, that would basically accelerate the vest celebration to be like way earlier than it normally would have been. Plus, I'm really not expecting to make that much. Maybe we'll have a few generous parties come in today. I'm not expecting to make $600+ on the stream today. That would be pretty ridiculous. Okay. Of course, now that I said that, here comes a $100 tip, and here comes the 30-second thank you pop-up. There you go. It should double here. Yep. That's cool. See, I doubled it. So now that message, that pop-up message plays twice fully. I figure, hey, for a $100 tip, I definitely should give you a really long extended thank you. So thank you, Murdoch, and I will give you a shout out in a minute when we get to that. But anyway, so to clarify everything, with Ninstar Rune asking, all right, the way it works today is for each $100 we raise, that's considered a tips goal. So each $100 we raise, I will add 1 to the vest streak, up to 6 to make up for the 2 missed days and today, which should have been another 2. All right. So there you go. So thank you. So actually, what I should say is thank you, Murdoch, because maybe that'll get me almost out of the red on my PayPal account. Seriously, because all the chargebacks over the weekend. Speaking of which, the next question is from Wesleyan Raider, who did Wesleyan Raider 1994 resubscribed for 2 months, and he said, "Sorry to hear about everything going on with chargebacks. Here's the more positive days ahead." Yeah, it's pretty fucked up that these people purposely waited and heard, oh, Phil's sick, he can't work. Ha ha ha. Let's hit him with like 20 chargebacks to completely fuck his account over. And that's what they did. You know, my account, I just spent a lot of money to pay bills and the like. And then these motherfuckers hit me with so many chargebacks that my account goes into the red. Now, again, not to say I won't make that money back long term. I might. But it could take weeks to months of fighting with PayPal and providing information to get that money if I even ever get it, because some of them I don't. So they literally waited for the moment when they knew I couldn't work to do it, because they're shitheads. Fucked up people, huh? So anyway, thank you again, Murdoch. Well, I'm going to give you a shout out for Murdoch in a minute. So, all right, Poopster did a 50-bit cheers. It sucks these things happen now, especially since your streams have been so successful and positive lately. That's right. And you notice all this happened the first day of the new the busy fall gaming season, the hardcore gaming season, as I like to call it. Day 1, I get fucked, right? But I told you guys, my life is basically a series of ups and downs. My life is like, you get a high, and then all of a sudden there has to become a big valley of a low. It's never really, and the thing is, most people's lives aren't that bad. Like, maybe you get like a high here, a low there. But a lot of people's lives are just kind of calm. Not mine. You know, this year, you get the high of the fact that the streams are great, the attendance is good, contributions in the vest streak are off the charts. People are more positive about my streams than ever. In fact, the negativity towards my content has been at a low, I would say. You know, you don't have people constantly shitting on me anymore like it used to be. But then you got, of course, the goddamn worldwide pandemic, which is fucking horrible, right? That's screwing everyone's lives up. So obviously, that affects me, not as much as it affects a lot of other people, but still, it's a terrible thing that happened. And I got multiple fucking ear infections, my health, you know, basically at a low. It's shit, you know? It's just not good. It's like up and down. But I'm hoping this is the last time this happens. I'm hoping my ears heal sooner rather than later. And, hopefully the rest of this year can be positive. Seriously. Let this be the last thing, I hope. Okay. Black Mage C-Type is resubscribed for 4 months in a row. 31 months total. Thank you, Black Mage C-Type, for such long-standing support. I appreciate that, man. Missouri Lover has hit the 2-year mark for resubscriptions. Thank you, Missouri Lover, for the support. He says 2 years, talking about a long time. Sorry you're going through hell. You'll make it through. You always do. We got your back in the hard times just as much as the good, so don't worry. Thank you, Missouri Lover. CJ Euphoria has resubscribed for 47 months. Holy crap, thank you, CJ Euphoria. Almost 4 years of support. I appreciate that very much. Silly and fun, positive man did 100-bit cheers. I originally regretted buying Mortal Shell. I came back to it, and now it's really good. You think you'll be playing it ever? I have no idea. Came out at a terrible time. Came out during a summer where there were so many other releases coming out. It completely was off my radar. It's also a Dark Souls knockoff, which you guys know I usually ignore that kind of game. So, it's just like a bad circumstance for it, right? Alright, hold on. It looks like, hold on, I gotta reload my queue here. For some reason, my queue seems to have frozen. And that's not good. Okay, there we go. Yes, the data updated. Randy O. Butternub resubscribed for 5 months. And he says, ear infections suck ass. Hope you get better fast, my dude. Thank you very much, Randy O. Butternub. Alright, we finally got to Murdoch with his $100 tip. He says, man, I hope you're feeling better. Ear problems can get nasty. You know, I wish I could say I'm feeling better. But the pain just went from the right ear to the left, you know, and now the left is just as bad as the right was. You know, I'm not, you know, guys know, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not. I'm just not feeling good. And a lot of worries about a lot of things right now. The fact that multiple days lost to work and everything, you know. So, thank you, Murdoch. First tipper of the day, and we have hit the vest streak. So, yes, that means I'll be wearing a vest, and we can do the poll for the vest. Now, I think when we played Street Fighter Thursday night, which was the last time I streamed, I believe it was the camo vest that I wore. I'm not 100% on that. Okay? But I think it was the camo vest. So I guess we're going to do the poll now for what vest I'll be wearing today. The beige, the blue, the red, the platinum, or the gray. Okay? And people will determine what vest I'll be wearing. Okay? Thank you, Murdoch. I really do appreciate that. Like I said, at least that gets me one notch towards getting back into the black on my PayPal account. Not yet, but close, at least, I hope. I say that now with a grain of salt because who knows if I got more chargebacks this morning. I haven't even looked. I was so disgusted. So, but thank you for that. Very, 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 very much. So, as you guys saw, I now added 1 to the vest streak. So, if we hit $200, I will add another 1 to the vest streak, and so forth. Every $100, I'll add 1 to the vest streak today. Okay? Abisho did a 50-bit cheer and says you should put on additional vests for each $100 you reach up to 6 vests. No, because I'm not fucking stupid. It's the summer. I have an air conditioner pumping. I'm not going to put on 6 vests. That's really stupid. Mature Adult cheered. He says, how much money would someone have to pay you to punch your mom in the face? None, but I'll come and punch you in the face for suggesting such a stupid thing. I would never strike my mother, you asshole. What a dumb fucking thing to say. You're an ass. BattleDuck9000 resubscribed for 42 months. Thank you, BattleDuck9000, for such long-standing support. I really appreciate that. And it's good to see you. Hopefully you enjoy the stream today. Jethro's main cheered. So being inactive makes a person very susceptible to getting infections and sickness much easier. You need to start exercising. I mean, it's true. It's true, and it's so weird to me. I have been doing direct capture live streaming on a daily basis this much since 2013. Why is it in 2020 I get these ear infections? What changed? And you think about it, it's like I think two factors. First of all, my headphones were getting old, and the ear cups were worn out, starting to fall apart. Chances are they became more susceptible to absorbing bacteria, you know. They literally were falling apart. Pieces of the foam were falling off on my face. I would take the headphones off and say, what's that on my face? Oh, it's foam from my headphones glued to my face from using them all day. So I think that's one big factor. And the other factor is probably my age. I'm getting older. And as you get older, you become more susceptible to this kind of stuff. And a lot of people say, oh, it's because Phil's unhealthy. And you realize I take daily multivitamins. I take a vitamin C supplement. I don't eat a lot of unhealthy food. I eat a lot of high-protein diet with things like chicken, stuff like that. That's low-fat, high-protein. Like, that's what I'm eating. So, in reality, I'm probably eating better and taking vitamins and stuff more than most Americans. It's just that I don't exercise. And that's a big thing. A lot of people need to realize that when you don't exercise, it could really affect you in a very negative way. And I get the feeling it's probably what it is. It's one of the major factors. I'm getting older. I don't exercise. I sit in an office all day with humidity, stuffy air, and headphones that were breeding bacteria because of the type of headphone, the closed air headphones that they were. All right. So, yeah, what are you going to do? Okay. I need to, try to make improvements, which I'm trying to do. Okay. Upscaled man tipped me $1.65 because I love you, Phil. You're the man. Get better. I've been binging all your pre-streams. I'm going to listen to all 1,500 of them. Yeah, I mean, holy shit. A lot of them, see, the thing is, they were deleted. Anything from 2015 or earlier was deleted because of the false copyright strikes I got in 2015. But yeah, there's a daily pre-stream available for every day that I've streamed since that time in 2015 to now. So, if you figure that out, you say, okay, if I'm not here 1 day a week, 6 days a week for 5 years, it's probably about like 1,500, no lie. Yeah, that's a lot of pre-streams. That's a lot of shit going on in my life, man. It's basically a daily vlog of my life, Pretty crazy. All right. Well, that's it for contributions for now. Let's give shout outs to, oh man, see, today's Sunday. Wow. So normally I would be like, oh guys, today's Sunday. It's the last day of the week. It's your last chance to cheer or gift a sub and get up on the leaderboard. Of course, now I look, the leaderboard's like really low because I haven't been here all weekend. Normally I'd be like, okay, and read these off. People would be like, oh, these are like really low totals. This sucks. But it's life. There's nothing I can do about it. So thank you to those who cheered in the 2 days that I streamed so far this week instead of, my normal 5 or 6. Thanks for that. Here they are. We've got Jose Martinez and Major Riot tied for 9th place. Timbo Slice in 8th. Sambuca in 7th. Life's for Soul in 6th. Kate in 5th. Sweatyman JPEG in 4th place. Golden Colts in 3rd. Spartan King in 2nd. And Mr. Stephens Tube 1 in 1st place. Thank you guys. Thank you to those who gifted subs this week. Actually, a good amount of gifted subs between That Do It, Troublesome Boner, DJ Moneycat, Spartan King, El Nice Gaio, Alice Telemon, Con Air Beta on Betamax, and Lunaba, who all gifted a single sub. We got Beastbot, who gifted 2 subs, and Cashmere Goat, who gifted 4 subscriptions. I thank you guys very much for all of that. I really do appreciate that support. All right. So I guess that's it. Let me I'm just refreshing again because my leaderboard froze earlier and I don't know why, but now it seems to be working fine. All right. So, a very brief break for me to go use the restroom. And then we're going to get started here with Marvel's Avengers. Like I said, this is going to be an extended stream. This stream will be running. Oh, by the way, no poll popped up. All right, I'll do the poll myself for the vest. Hold on. Let me. I didn't notice that no one ran a poll. I know we have mods here, but I guess they weren't paying attention. Let me run the poll. So, which vest for today? So, the beige, blue, red, platinum, and gray. Okay. I'll have it run for 3 minutes. Start poll. Alright, guys. You can get to voting now on which vest you'd like to see today. I will briefly use the restroom during the poll. When I come back, I'll put on the vest. We'll get started. Like I said, this stream will be extended. It will run longer than usual. It'll run till about roughly 4:30 to 5 p.m. instead of 4. To try to get a little bit of extra gameplay in. There will be a break. I need to take a break to apply my medicine. Alright? And I'm going to do my best to hear. I can't really hear. I'm going to wear the headphones around my neck and pump up the volume. And I don't know how that's going to go, honestly. I guess we'll see. And we'll go from there. Alright? By the way, Randy O. Butternut gifted a subscription to Ayakashi. Thank you very much, Randy O. Butternut, for the support. Alright. I'll be right back. I'll play you guys a song while I'm gone. I'll be right back. And it'll be the premiere of Avengers.